It's everything. So on the next. Fridayz. I am coming to you this week with a very special guest. She is not only a dirty family member, but she's dear in my heart. I'm going to bring you Tammy Peay, the comedian, the actress, the mother, the lover. She's going to give us all the dirt for Inferno, and we're going to talk about her new project. She has a new web series that she's on, honey, and where you can catch her and laugh at her, because that's what she wants. Stay tuned, honeys. We're going to have cocktails. We're going to catch up with her. We're going to talk about all the good things, as well as a lot of gossip and shade. Cheers, and get ready. Fix your drink. You're going to need one. All right, honeys. Here she is. The lovely lady herself, wearing more than 3.5 pounds of hair for you. She is serving Oprah realness today. Tammy Peay!
Hi, everybody.
I'm so glad you're here, honey.
It's been a while. We've been trying to do this for a while.
Honey, I wanted you last year. I mean, you know.
Well, no, we made a deal to come on the year before that when I met you in the studio.
Actually, at the Boom, the Best of Out Music, she knows I love a cocktail. And she was like, bitch, I want you to invite me over for some drinks and cocktail. Yes, we had our little dinner moment finally, and I'm so glad to have a person of your integrity in my life, honey.
Oh,
you are. She is
and that's
fabulous,
real.
honey.
That's real love, sis.
This
is my baby. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be like in the fab part of Manhattan in a fab loft, living, you know, on the upper crust of the gay children.
It's so dirty apartment, honey. I barely even, honey. Don't let her fool you.
Honey,
it's about her. The reason why my apartment looks so fab right now, she's shining in it. Yes. So, you're on a new web series.
Yes, it's called NY's Women to Women. It's featuring 3 of my good friends. And we are shooting scenes from all of our lives. We have a medical professional, we have a businesswoman, we have a socialite, we have me as the comedian / businesswoman. And we're showing parts in our love lives and our children, and you know, because one has two have grown children, another one just adopted a little boy. I have my children. It's gonna be dynamic. It's a really good chemistry of all bunch of crazy overage bitches, and it's just crazy.
All right, for overage bitches, you're showing the glamorous side of maturing in the gay community.
Yeah, because there's a whole new cougar out right now, and they're not after young people; they're after their young money. So,
gotcha. Did you hear that?
Yes, because everybody's not after your young cooter, darling.
So how do you feel about doing a show like that? Because it sounds kind of reality-based.
It is. It's very reality-based. And my life is sort of an open book anyway. I usually tell people things to prevent them from making up things. Because, you know, if you don't tell the children your story, they will write one for you. They will write one for you. My life is sort of an open book. And one of my castmates is my childhood friend. We sat down, we brainstormed up an idea, and we've just been going with it. And we had some great footage. Are
you concerned with the amount of your actual life you expose?
No, because you know what it is? I say anything anyway, so most of the stuff I say, I think, so people feel they know me on, I guess, a personal level, but I don't have anything to hide, really. My life is an open book. I have a great child. I have great children. I have, everything in my life is good. When I say life is good, I was telling my friend the other day, I just feel blessed. I feel blessed to have everything that people desire, and I'm not talking about wealth. I'm talking about children, love, friendships. I have wonderful girlfriends. I have great friends. I have a wonderful family. Things are just good for a bitch right now.
It's good for a bitch right now. So how long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
Oh my God, I hate to admit it, but it's been, what, David's 18. I'd say it's been about 15
Don't
years.
you love how she gauges things by her babies?
Yeah, by my baby. Yeah, yeah. Those are my little chronological little
exactly,
milestones.
Right? He walked and I was on stage at the improv.
Yeah.
You know.
So about 15 years I've been doing it, and it's what I love.
Okay. So your son, you want to give him a shout out?
My son David, freshman in school, decided to stay home because he was going away to give mommy some support right now. He's a wonderful kid. No trouble. He's just a wonderful kid.
So you've never had to
and my son is gay too, shout it out.
Oh. So you've never had to pick him up at the jail?
No.
You've never had to show up for parent-teacher conference and worry about anything?
No, David is one of those kids. I asked him the other day, I'm like, are you going to go smoke weed or do something bad ever? He was like, no, why? I'm like, because you don't do shit. At his age, I was doing a little bit of everything. Not much of anything, but a little bit of something. He's just a great kid. I don't know who his parents are, but...
So what do you attribute that to? Like, raising children, to me, you know, I got my babies. And mine is turning 14 now, my youngest, and I have my oldest godson, Atrish, 22, so...
Yeah, your godson should be big now.
Yeah, he's big, and he's been down all those roads.
You know what it is sometimes with kids? I think we, as parents, I'm friendly with my son, but I'm not his friend. And I think sometimes we want to do things so differently from how we were raised. My mother yelled at me, and I'll never yell at my kid. My mother beat me, and I would never beat my kid. And I think that something gets lost in translation. I think a little bit of fear is healthy. Like my son, my kids, they all think I'm crazy. So it works.
Oh, that works.
It works that they think mommy's crazy, so they don't want to piss me off. They don't want to see, not that I'm going to jump on them and karate chop them or nothing, but they just think I'm going to lose it, because I always tell them I'm going to go take my medication and I'm going to go lay down, I'm going to pretend this never happened.
Does that mean you're going to go smoke a little weed?
No, I don't smoke weed, child. I'm a mother.
Yes, honey, I tried it out. Honey, stay tuned. We're going to bring you back even more. Hopefully you'll see this interview with her is like cocaine. It'll have you very brave. Stay tuned, honey. We'll be right back.
You know you're a fan. I'm about to die.
You're not going to die.
Oh, hey guys. My name is Roman Anthony, and I'm on my way to see Fab Fridayz with Cisco Vegas. So you better tune in. Bye.
Welcome back, honeys. I am here with the extraordinary Tammy Peay.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. So, Tammy, you have some engagements coming up.
Yes, we're going with ZenBiz Travel. We're doing South Africa. We're doing a cruise to the Dominican Republic. That way you'll know from the door whether you're going or not. We're doing a...
Oh, at least you'll have somewhere to sleep.
Just a little shade.
You know.
We're doing a cruise to the Dominican Republic, and you can just go to www.zenbiztravel.com and check out what we're going to be doing there. And right now, like I told my friend, this is the first time my son was leaving for school, so I took some time off to be home. I just didn't want to. I don't know.
You didn't want to pack him up and ship him right out.
You know, come home, drop a bag, pick him up, take his bag, and throw him out the door. No, I just took a little time off just to be home with him. And, you know, just to vibe at home for a little while and reconnect with him a bit. Because when you're on the road all the time and you're moving around a lot and stuff like that, sometimes you can lose connection with your kids. So I just wanted, you know, I made a little sacrifice.
I don't see that with you.
No, that's why I brought my ass home. I brought my ass home because, you know, he got to the point where he had a boyfriend. And, you know, he had a little boyfriend, and when he got the boyfriend, I was like, oh, no, I'm bringing my ass home for a minute so I can monitor this relationship. Because, you know, like...
So do you love the boyfriend?
No,
do you like him?
Not anymore.
Not at all?
No.
Oh, it's a thing of the past.
Oh, they broke up. But they broke up because my son and I, we're besties, but we're not friends. I don't know how to explain it, but we look out for each other. And I felt that I was going to let him make his own decision. And let him make, and hoping he would make the right decision, and he did. Anytime you're with somebody, and if they don't pay their bills on time, and you're 19 and you're irresponsible, you'll be 29 and the same irresponsible. And I'm not gonna die and leave all my shit to you, to leave it to him, and him to fuck up everything that I worked for. So I suggest you make another suggestion.
I like how she thinks of her legacy.
Yes, honey.
It's all about your legacy.
It is. It's all about when you work for what you have. You don't want to leave it to somebody who's going to squander through it and not take
squander
care of
it and not respect
No,
them.
I hustle too hard and I work too hard. And what I have, nobody gave it to me. You know, everything I have in my life, I provided for myself. So when you have that struggle behind it, there's a whole nother like feeling behind me leaving my houses or leaving my stuff to you, and you with this irresponsible that you need to find you somebody who pay bills on time. So I feel, you know, because you with him, I'm gonna cut your ass out my will and I'm gonna send my shit to UNICEF. I'm not gonna let nobody run through my money and my stuff.
United Negro College Fund. Oh, I love it.
I have Bunny with some little red bottoms on.
So
Bunny
okay,
honey.
I live for her. She gets Bunny. I'm writing it in the will. But let me ask you, where do you see yourself in another 10 years? You work really hard. I see you everywhere. You've done so many things around the globe.
Yeah. I see myself at the top of my game in 10 years, probably winding down from what I want to do. I feel like this year I'm going to focus on me. It's not going to, because year after year it's about me doing other stuff with new people, me doing this, me going to this person's event, me making this person's event hot, me doing this for this person's event. So this year I have a new support team in my life where things are going to be different this year. This year I want to focus on my own endeavors. And, you know, throw love to my friends who are my friends, people who are my friends in this community. Because in the New York gay community, I have made some wonderful friends in media, such as yourself. Shout out to DJ Baker, shout out to Nathan James, shout out to Lawrence Pinckney, Delvon Johnson. I met a lot of people who are in this game and in it for the right reasons. And I will always throw love.
I would say almost all of them are in it for the right reason.
You know,
almost everybody she named. Almost. Those of you who follow me know exactly who I'm giving the shade to.
Come on, it's no shade today.
It was, honey.
Okay.
I don't like that bitch.
But
I can't stand her.
But you know,
I mean, not for nothing.
I hate to say it.
She ain't me.
Listen, not even, she's not you. You guys are almost twin spirits, and that's why there's that friction.
But there's no friction on my end.
No, not on
that
your
bitch
end. That bitch
kicked dust on my Louboutins, honey.
No, listen. The thing with it is, I don't want to get into that, but I know that you guys are very similar. When I say very similar, and that's what it is. It's like, it's either she get the job or I get the job. I don't see it that way. It's not even about that. You get the job, honey, I would have supported you. I wouldn't have thrown shade at you, nor would I have encompassed your private life in a public situation, honey. Winning. Anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, Tammy. Oh my God!
I see you.
As I said, I've met so many people in New York over the years, and I'm just ready to take my game to another level now. Now it's not about me being at the opening of every envelope, and the envelopes are not for me.
Honey.
I want to do things that I'm more selective about the things. Well, I started doing that 2 years ago, turning down a lot of events that I used to do and trying to do the better events and things of that nature. But now I'm ready. I love gay people. I love you guys. I love everybody. You know, I love the gay family. I love the gay community. But there's more things out there for me other than the gay community, because I'm not a gay comedian. I'm a funny comedian. You want to be on a different level. And I can see that happening. But like I told my friend, I said nothing happens before it's time. And I've always come close to this happening, and then something else would throw it off. I've always come close to that happening, these people calling me, but then something else throws that off. And sometimes my mother used to always tell me, you'll know when your team is right. Everything will fall into place. And this is the kind of situation I feel I'm in now. I feel like, you know, all my planets are lining up and everything's in lunar motion or whatever deep bullshit you instant burning bitches be saying. But
so for you, is that comedy?
Yes.
Acting?
Yes.
Producing?
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
What else?
All of the
what else? What else? Hosting?
Hosting.
I mean, you have a lot. So you're a fabulous actress.
Thank you.
You really are. And I love the characters you choose to play.
You know, I played prostitute like 3 times. I said, can I be something other than a hoe?
Can you be a
like a church
lady?
Can I be a bitch? Can I be a judge? That was my big make me a hoe. I told my friend last time, I said, I'm fat. Why do they want to make me a fat hoe? I just don't understand it, but I'm usually the hoe. But I'm okay with the hoe thing.
Is that that because you're kind of outspoken and nobody else probably can pull off the lines?
Well, honestly,
So,
I'm getting ready to tape something with King Awante. Do you know King Awante?
I know King Awante.
King Awante just called me last week. He wants me to play a role in his upcoming video where I'll be playing, like, you know, a ratchet bitch with a rag to the front, beating up her daughter or some crazy shit. I just can't wait to do that. That would be something new for me.
You're going to have a very precious moment.
Yes, very, very, yes, yes, yes. And I can't wait to do that. And I'm going to be working on some new things with a new company that I'm working with. And I'm just like, I'm excited about what the future holds for Tammy Peay. I'm just really excited. And I appreciate the gay community supporting me. I appreciate the boys supporting me over the years. The boys have taken me all over the planet. I mean, when I say all over the planet,
she means it.
I mean all over the planet. And I don't know, I've had a good run. I told my friend I've had a good run with the gay community. And I'm not saying it's over, because you can still reach me at the same number, guys.
Honeyz, when we come right back.
See, you interrupted a brilliant thought.
See, you fucked up her thought.
A brilliant thought.
Jared telling us we gotta go to commercial. We gotta go to commercial. They were playing the music.
Pay these bills.
Honey, we gotta go to commercial. So we'll be right back, honeys, and then we're gonna delve into the drama of it all. Stay tuned. Alright, honeys, welcome back. I am here with Tammy Peay, and when I spoke to Tammy earlier this week, there was an issue that happened that's like a fiasco in our community right now, and that was the cancellation of Inferno DR. And Tammy is directly affected, just like the rest of us, by its cancellation. She's not a founder or involved. She's hired help, just like any event that she hosted the Emmys and they canceled at the last minute, same thing. But yet, she's being persecuted and people are blaming her for what happened. So I want to give her this platform to give her an opportunity to explain as much as she knows.
I don't know what to say. I was blown away like everybody else. As people may or may not know, I hosted Inferno DR. I hosted like the fashion shows, the hot body contests, and things of that nature over the years. And I was blown away when I heard it was canceled, because I'm thinking, I know Will to take care of his business. Will Williams is the CEO of the company and owner. I always had known him to take care of his business, so I'm figuring, oh my God, there's some act of God. There's some sort of rock fall, tsunami. Something has happened in the Dominican Republic while the kids are not going. I didn't know that.
But the kids went.
Yeah, I didn't know that though. I thought it was canceled as if nobody was going, because I'm thinking, I know it couldn't be anything on Will's part. So I'm thinking maybe there was, I'm checking the news and everything when I came home.
Right.
The hotel burned down. I mean, the resort, whole shit burned down, all 200 acres. I didn't know what happened. I just knew that, I didn't think it was anything going on like this.
Right.
I wasn't booked for Inferno this year. So people saying, why weren't you there? Because I wasn't booked. Do you show up to your job on your damn day off? If nobody's hiring you for that day, you don't show up. So that's why I wasn't there that day. Not that I don't love the people. I made wonderful friends with Inferno that are still my friends. I met so many people. We've made like a family almost. And it's just really sad to see it all like just blown away like that in the wind, like, you know, just gone.
So have you, it's not about kicking. I mean, did he at least open up to you?
No, I'm not. We ain't fucking. Why would he open up to me?
I mean, because I'm sure you called him and been like, you had to call him and be like, oh, well, honey, I heard what happened. And usually if you call me and something happened, I spill the beans.
I know, but you spill the beans because you a spill the beans type of bitch. What I said to him is, all I said is, I know how sensitive he is. I'm being honest with you. People look at the pictures, the shirt off, the buff, the tats, and all of this. 6 foot.
He's a sexy motherfucker.
Yeah, but he's sensitive as all get out. He's very quiet, sensitive. Honestly, he's just a nerd who became sexy probably later in life.
Later in life.
So he's not this image that he was putting out or he was portraying. To me, when you get to know him on a personal level, it doesn't match. It's like when Mike Tyson first grabbed the microphone and started talking. People was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Oh, he's a nerd. He's a nerd. He's sensitive, and I don't want to kick him or push him off a building or a roof, and then it's my fault." So
or over one of those cliffs in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. So all I said to him, as a person who was concerned about him, because I'm still in disbelief. I'm still not believing what I'm hearing. So all I said is, "Are you okay?" That's all I said. All I said is, "Are you okay?" And then he said he was hurting in places he never knew he had. And I was like, wow, okay, that's deep. But we need to get out and talk to the people. We need to get the truth out, whatever your truth is, because everybody has their version of the story. And all of the versions that I've been hearing.
And some of the versions don't even have the name Will Williams attached to them. They have Darwin.
I'm not trying to be funny. If my motherfucking name was Darvin, I would change that shit too. He has been Darvin since I known him. His name was never a secret. But you know, the Will Williams thing was just sexy, so you know
it works.
It works.
It's a stage name.
It's like a showgirl, like a stage name, like a stage name. And so, as a person, whether he considers me a friend or not, I don't know. You know, but I consider myself a friend to anybody who I feel is hurt. I felt that he lost something with Inferno, even if it was just the power, the position, and the favor of the people. And that's a blow to a person who's looking for that acceptance. So I wasn't going to be the next person to call him and say, "Where the money at, bitch?" No, I just talked to him as a friend and explained to him, you know, you got to pray. You got to ask God for direction. You got to ask God to give you what to say to the people. And you got to come forward and tell
I feel like I'm not mad at him for taking a moment to compose how he wanted to come forward.
You like any CEO or any president of any country, when something happens,
you gotta release a statement,
you have to release a statement. But President Obama don't run outside and go, "I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'll be right back with some bullshit." No, you have to assess the situation. You have to sit down, sit with your advisors or the people who's telling him what to do.
They work on a different time frame than the rest of us.
Than the rest of us. It's what it is,
and it is what it is. And he took his time to decide.
I would have been mad as a bitch if I was out there with nowhere to go. So I thank God for not being booked this year, because that would have pissed me off, and it would have been a whole nother thing for me, because I don't do outdoors very well. So I can understand.
I don't camp either, honey. Ain't no sleeping on the beach.
People's frustration
for this bitch.
And they don't speak the language, and there was just a lot going on with that. But my thing was, I'm not gonna try to hurt him or kick him while he's down. He's already down. What could I really say to hurt? Like, what am I gonna do? Push him off a ledge? No, I just told him the truth as a woman of integrity. I feel that you need to address the people and tell them what happened. Even if you have to come in this bitch and say, "I spent it in scratch-offs." Whatever the fuck you have to tell these people, honey. Whatever you have to tell these people.
He spent it on rent, boy. That's what he did.
You need to address the people, because these people loved you. They trusted you. And for people to give you their credit card information with their date of birth, darling, they trusted you.
Honey.
That's why I couldn't believe it. That's why people felt like I was defending him. I have a child, and my child is wrong. I'll let my son know your ass was wrong. But no, I wasn't defending him. All I was saying is, this couldn't be the person that I know. Let's wait and see what he has to say before we tar and feather him. But then he started taking kind of long, and I was like, okay, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Shit. Another Thursday.
Friday.
But he also waited until the day before.
And I said, listen, that's when I text him and said, talk to him. Hey, he calls me, he books me, he pays me half my money up front, half when I get to the event, and
I bet you won't do that no more. You want it all up front.
But the thing is, our relationship he was like, I've been around promoters that I have to police. I've been around promoters that I have to be like, no, you're going to pay me before I come. I'm not leaving my house without my coins. I need to check my hotel before I get there. I never had that type of relationship with Will. So that's why this was hard for me to believe. He was one of those people that I would just pack my shit, not make many calls, go to the airport.
And just go and know that, that it's done.
Because not just that, he would pay me half my money before. He just always was TCB with me, always took care of business. Right. So I found it hard to believe. It's not that I'm defending him, because trust, if he had my coins, I would want my coins too. And the boys who had the 500 people that had the Amex cards that could just plow and put out another.
It was only a very small percentage who were able to do.
Close to 500.
Out of 3,000.
Explain to you something about the experience so you understand. It was an upscale event. I've been to all kinds of events. And I know upscale, and I know low scale, and I know no scale. It was an upscale event.
I'm sure.
And it was something that you and Pierce would have had a ball. They had all the top shelf liquor you want, the 5-star restaurants. You guys may not have come to all the shows and things, but even those things, Will Williams set it out every year. Celebrities, music. I mean, he made it an event that if you went, you wanted to come home and tell all of your friends to experience this thing, whatever.
So that's not just a general visit to the Dominican Republic?
No.
Aren't these all things that are available year-round there?
No. Not
he set up some of
listen,
it.
Let me explain something. We had, well, he had, I was the hired help. He had, we would have events on this resort, off the resort. The thing that I'm explaining to you is, it's nothing like, because it's not about the trip per se, as opposed to the total experience of meeting people who are gay like you, black like you, successful like you, and able to vacation like you. It was a bunch of like minds getting together. And I met, like, even with the Nubian Dreams cruise, the Ultimate Halloween Caribbean cruise, I met people that I'm still friends with today. I'm still friends with these guys today because of these types of trips. I can just pick up and go to the Dominican Republic and sit around with a bunch of prostitutes. No, it's nothing like going with your family. It's nothing like going in the dining room and you know everybody in the damn dining room is gay just like you. And you can kiss your girlfriend and hold her hand and you don't have to care who sees. It's a different experience when you go away.
I'm sorry,
and that's why I want to explain to people.
Though. I could care less about.
But a lot of people don't live with your freedom. And this give these children are government officials, they're cardiologists, they're lawyers. These are people who can't do this in their regular life.
Who can't do it in their regular life, but they got the coins to travel and...
It's all inclusive, which means all your cocktails. They have some of the kids in VIP know, they have a VIP bar where you can go and drink all the top shelf you want. All the restaurant, there's nothing that you needed that they didn't have, except if you needed weed or drugs or something. So the kids didn't travel with a lot of money. Some of the kids probably, and you have people to come to Inferno, they would get their little body tucks, their little implants, they would get tattoos, pierced. They would
just
go
to show off.
Honey, it was the event of all events. And now all of a sudden, now it's like it's the template of what not to do in business. So, you know, I don't know, they're talking about a comeback. I don't know what kind of comeback is going to be.
Well, honey, I know one comeback that's coming back. We're going to be right back. I'm going to cover just a little bit more of this because y'all know I don't like to focus on the negative and be stuck in a sad moment. We're going to talk about some of the pop culture and gossip and fashion. New York Fashion Week is coming up, and this bitch next to me is a fashionable hoe. Or at least she's played one on TV. We'll be right back.
Yo, this is Poppy Songo with Cisco Vegas. Fab Fridays. You guys enjoy. Later.
Alright, honeys. I am back here with the incredible Tammy Peay.
Hi,
Tammy, thank you for clearing up. Because I'm just glad you had an opportunity to get it out. You had nothing to do with that fiasco in the Dominican Republic.
For me.
It's very sad it happened. But honeys, I just hope that it doesn't ruin what is possible for the future for
Well, they have groups of people who are already trying to take over the event. They have, I don't know what's going to be.
It's legendary. Inferno happens in Puerto Rico. It happens...
That was a mistake. But it was Puerto Rico, which I don't understand. I've never been. but I don't think that was
but it
successful.
It wasn't as successful.
No,
as Dominican.
not as Dominican Republic. And then
how about Miami?
I don't know about that. I know Canada. There was a New Orleans, a Trinidad, a Brazil. Once he was marketing to different groups of people, so you don't feel you're watering down your brand, I guess. But evidently it wasn't successful. Whatever happened, happened. I just want people to know that we still have honest people who are doing business. We still have honest promoters that are throwing trips. We can make sure that we just keep pushing forward as gay people, because without gay travel, where are we going to go? What are we going to do?
Well, from what you said earlier, Lawrence Pickney,
Yes.
who always has something fabulous in,
Yes.
you know, in his crock pot of travel events, honey.
South Africa is going to be bananas.
reliable.
He's dealing with some really heavy hitters in South Africa that they're going there in October to, I think, no, October 25th to November 3rd. I think those are the dates. You just go to zenbiztravel.com and check that out. But they're doing a cruise to the Dominican Republic. He has something planned where he's doing something to St. Martin, and they're going to rent. It's going to be a exclusive trip to a mansion that they're only going to invite the upper crust of the children. But one thing about it, when you drop your bags, you know you're okay. So I just want us not to give up on gay travel.
Yeah. So I know that you're headed to another interview when you
Yes.
leave here, and they say in that interview you're gonna have Will call in.
Yes, I urged Will to call in because I feel that there's nothing that can clear the air more than you speaking in your own voice.
So what in this phone call from Will are you hoping that he says, or is in his plan of action?
That he just gives the kids some answers. Because if I had to stay on the beach all night in the dark, because in the Dominican Republic, it get dark. Ain't no damn street lights everywhere. It get dark out there.
And there's monkeys and everything, honey, that will come and steal your food. They'll come and steal your camera, honey. If you haven't been to the Dominican Republic, honeys, the monkeys will get you. They'll throw shit at you. They'll piss on your head. Honey, the kids have to sleep with them?
And this is what I'm understanding. I just want those children to get some closure, you know, because that's traumatizing. And some of those children was their first time out the country. Some of them, their passport was their first stamp on their passport, their first time out the country, their first time coming to Inferno. I just want him to give those kids, and even the kids who the seasoned people are angry, I just want there to be peace. So good people who are doing good business can continue to do good business, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't have my interest. My interest is
You want the job the next
I do the jobs, and I know we have wonderful times. We've made good friends. We've done this over the years. Inferno was 5 years. I've been dealing with people who've been doing this 13 years, 15 years. The people that are doing good business, we just have to continue to support those people and continue to produce wonderful events so we can continue to make history, because it's not about the trip. It's about the overall experience, and it's about the bonds that you make with those people. Yeah. And this is how I can go to any state in the union and I have a friend there because of the trips like
fabulous.
This. And
like I said, well, you're gonna have to, you know, explain and rectify the financials. These children have spent what could possibly be their vacation funds for the rest of the year, and honey, they need some get back. And I would like to give back to my Tammy. Thank you for coming. It's so hot under the lights. Look at me,
yes,
fan of
honey,
Diva. It's hot under these lights, honeys. Thank you for watching. I want to say, honeys, I hope this gave you a bit more insight. I definitely wanted to bring my girl and have her on. We've been wanting this to happen. I want to have her back, honey. We're going to bring her back. I want her to do a little stand-up for you, honeys. But
let me know.
I love you all for watching. And Tammy, a final cheers with me. Cheers, darling. In the little Wayne cup. Cheers, honeys. Red Cup Syndrome. You've been watching Fab Fridayz. Peace. Thanks to school. One of the things for me is like, most of my boyfriends previous has never really showed me emotion other than me feeling like, well, I feel loved and I feel sexually desired, but I've never had anyone prior to Piers to like break down in tears telling me how much I mean to him.
Oh, I love that.
I mean,
that's beautiful.
It's,
That's beautiful.